You'll be able to calculate energy expenditure, and you find out that women usually have less energy expenditure than men. And you wonder why. Studies have tried to understand the concept why men burn more calorie than women. Of course, when you calculate Benedict or Mifflin with the same age, the same body weight, same height, but the sex influence the output of that energy calculation. And then when you do the metabolic chamber yourself, you find out that men usually burn more energy than women. Why? The answer is on the muscle. Because as I mentioned in the previous videos, muscle plays a role in energy expenditure. It's not just our organ. Our muscle play a role on how much energy that we can actually burn. A study actually tried to analyze this. They analyzed men and women. They analyzed based on their resting metabolic rate, and they analyzed based on the actual metabolic rate. They measure in the chamber to actually objectively calculate the energy expenditure, and then adjusted for body weight and also adjusted for muscle mass. And even women and men have the same muscle mass. They found out that they use the same energy, meaning that it's not about the gender itself, it's about the muscle that those gender have. So even women have the same muscle with the men, and usually the energy expenditure is around the same. But the reason why in general population, men have more energy expenditure than women, it's because men have more muscle. The finding from this study that men have more muscle than a woman, and because they have more muscle, they have more energy expenditure than a woman. But even the context that a man have the same muscle than the woman, then their energy expenditure is about the same. So that explains why men have more energy expenditure than women, because of their muscle. If a woman wants to increase their metabolic rate, the best thing they can do is to increase their muscle mass. Of course, you don't have to be a bodybuilding, but still, increasing muscle mass is very important to be able to lose weight, and also to be able to maintain that weight that you lost, so that you don't gain after weight loss, or the phenomenon we call it the yo-yo effect. It really depends on the muscle. So having a good proportion of muscle is very important. And also it's very important to keep in mind that, therefore, because muscle is very important, it's also important to not losing much muscles when losing weight. Because it often happens that people doing diet very strictly, and then they're not only losing fat, they're also losing muscle. And at the end of the day, when the diet stops, they back to the food that they ate before, or the pattern that they have before, and the body gain again. So yeah, this is not very convenient for most of us. So the concept or the idea for retaining or trying to retain as much muscle as possible during a weight loss, it's important because the muscle that we have can increase our energy metabolism. Therefore, during weight loss, trying to not losing or not reducing too much protein, or at least retain the amount of protein, even though you're losing some fats or carbs, to induce energy deficit. And also important to exercise. Doing some strength exercise can increase or retain your muscle mass. And when you be able to retain that while losing fat, you're not only be able to lose weight faster, better, also you'll be able to retain the weight that you lost, because you'll be able to at least trying to not reducing energy expenditure time. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you are still interested to understand more about energy, appetite regulation in the context of weight loss program, please click the link at description. We have classes at Udemy for free just for you. See you!